when you're talking also about terrorism and how we treat our terrorists, to think, and this man right here next to me knows better than anybody, that we would be having a trial in New York City with Sheikh Mohammed at taxpayer expense at $500 million and counting, putting New Yorkers at risk, and using that as a propaganda tool for throughout the world for people that just don't like us and want to hurt us is wrong. To have taxpayer attorneys paid, at our expense and giving people constitutional rights that they're not entitled to is wrong. That's another difference between Martha and me.
There you go.
When we're talking about the Christmas bomber, the first thing he did, they lawyered him up. They gave him an attorney. He pleaded the fifth, and now we don't know what's next. I can tell you what, when I'm traveling or when my kids are traveling on a plane, I want to make sure, as many of you do, that they're going to come home and that they're going to get to their destination safely. And the way that we're lawyering these people up and paying for them to have attorneys when they should be treated like enemy combatants and interrogated pursuant to the laws of our land to find out what's next, that's another difference between Martha and me. So with all due respect, it's time to get back to the issues, Martha. It's time to take down those negative, disturbing, and inaccurate ads. Tell the people what you're going to do for them, like I've been doing since day one. And with that being said, I've commented that, this race isn't about outsiders. It's not about people coming in to influence this election. From what I heard was that President Clinton was coming in, and then we got the call from Mayor Giuliani saying, I've been watching this race. I agree with you on the terror issues. I agree with you on taxes. I agree with you on the way that we treat enemy combatants versus treating them as ordinary criminals. What can I do to help Scott? This is what he's going to do to help. He's here. I want to give you a great North End, Boston, Massachusetts welcome to somebody who's a living legend, Mayor Giuliani. Thank you. Thanks a lot. I'm used to being here with winning candidates. I've been here with Bill Weld and Governor Cellucci and Governor Romney. I love campaigning here because, frankly, they feed me. And the food is terrific, and the people are even better. But I am very excited, as Scott said, about this race. But more than that, I'm very concerned about it because I'm very concerned about America. And I'm very concerned about the direction we're going in and the dangers we're creating for ourselves that don't have to be created. We're right here in the shadow of Paul Revere, who warned about danger and woke up the people of Massachusetts and New England at a much earlier time in our history. And we need Scott now to wake us up about some of the mistakes that we're making. And his election, I believe, will send a signal, and a very dramatic one, that we are going in the wrong direction on terrorism. And we have to change it, and we have to change it now. Yeah, we're going to do it now.
The liberals are coming. The liberals are coming.
This is a way to send a signal beyond all the other important issues that are involved, and they are important, the economy, health care, all of that, situation in Massachusetts. But there's a way of sending a signal here that the people of Massachusetts are sending a message that we don't want to see these terrorists who attack us and attempt to attack us, who are at war with us, being treated as if they were just a bunch of common criminals. We understand that they have to be treated as enemy combatants. It makes no sense to try Khalid Sheikh Mohammed in a federal court in the middle of the busiest and most crowded city in our country. They're now considering trying another one of these terrorists in Washington, D.C. Pretty soon they're going to want to try one here in Boston, and how about Atlanta? Well, the reality is, in all of our previous wars, whether under Republican presidents or Democratic presidents, whether it was Lincoln or Roosevelt or Eisenhower or anyone else, an enemy combatant was tried in a military court. There is a military court to try these people. Other terrorists are going to be tried there. These people should be tried there. It's safer. It sends the right signal to terrorists. It saves us a lot of money. And most importantly, as Scott pointed out, it gives us the opportunity to question these people at length. So that we can be safer. Before something worse happens than happened on Christmas Day, maybe we've got to send a signal loud and clear. And if the people of Massachusetts do it, boy, it'll be heard all around the country.